皆さんこんにちは、Rin-chan です。初めてコンサートに行きました。恥ずかしいです。とても恥ずかしいです。このコンサートに楽しかったです。運動しました。このコンサートの名前は Forget Me Not。アーティストはDaizyStripper です。I got lost trying to find the concert hall, and Google did not help me at all. So, yeah. But anyways, I got to the concert hall 10 minutes late. The doors open at 6. Was it 6? I think it was 6. Yeah, the doors open at 6. I got there like 10 minutes late because I kept getting lost. So I give them my ticket. When I entered, the lady's like, 500 yen for a drink ticket. And I didn't want a drink ticket, but I didn't want to be rude, so I gave her 500 yen. And I got the little drink ticket. And there was lockers there, so you could put your stuff in there. And it was $2, $3. And I didn't want to pay that. Because I was like, I just have this small little purse and my jacket. I'm not going to pay $2 to put it in there. And a lot of girls were, which I didn't understand until like I walked into the concert, like the concert arena, concert hall. And it was like, oh, there was tables alongside the walls, and like everyone was in neat rows. So since I was late, I was like towards the back, towards the walls, towards next to the tables, because I'm pretty sure I was like the only foreigner there. I'm not sure because I think I saw someone, but then again, I have no idea. But yeah, so I was towards the wall. I was just there. The concert supposedly started at 6:30. It started around 6:35, 6:40, so still on schedule. The first song I knew, the first song was called Again, which was their first major debut single. Then some of the songs I don't even know because like 最近 kikimashita, so I don't know their old stuff that well. And yeah, and then apparently there's like set routines that the fans do in concerts. So for every song there's a set routine that you do. So it's like one of them was like this. One of them was like literally jumping and doing this. One of them was jumping and then going yeah. And then there was like hearts. And what else? Oh, there was one that really scared me. So the girl next to me, like suddenly she grabbed my hand and I'm like, okay dude, I'm not that close to you, I don't know you. And like we literally like bounced to one side of the room and then bounced to the other side. And we did that like 4 times. And then like I was like, okay, well that's one of the routines. And then like the next second we headbanged like for 5 minutes. And then it was like this, and then going back like that. After a while you get used to it, so like I was just watching her. I was basically mimicking her because I had no idea what to do. So whenever she did this, I did that. Whenever she did this, I did that. Whenever she was sending hearts to the members, I did that too. I did not know any of the members. One of them was named Yuki, and I guessed that, and I was right. Because I heard people scream, Yuki, Yuki! And I'm like, okay, well, I'm guessing that's the main singer. I'm gonna search them up later to get to know them. Because the guitarist was really nice. He was really funny too, so And yeah, and then after a while they like did a raffle thing. So like they had all the tickets and they like grabbed one and he was like, oh, S ticket number 100 something. But this was all in Japanese. And then I think he noticed either me as a foreigner or like someone else as a foreigner. So he was like, oh, gomen nasai. He was like, oh, he literally said it in English. He's like, S 100 something. And everyone started laughing. And I'm like, okay, I know that's not my ticket because my ticket was B8. And like, he's like, oh, he's like, nai? And he got really sad. So he picked out another ticket. And it was like S something. I don't know what S stands for. I think it's like maybe it's part of their fan club or whatever. That's why they have S. But the person wasn't there either. So he got really sad. So he's like, oh, this is gonna be the last one. So I was hoping that it was not gonna be me, or like I was hoping that someone was there, like the person was gonna be there. So he picks it and then he says the number S something, I think. And then the girl next to me, the one that grabbed my hand, it was her ticket. But she was really shy about it. She was like this. And I'm like, girl, you just won. I don't know what you just won. So I literally like raised my hand and I was like, kochi. And then like they noticed me because I was the foreigner in that side. And then they like shined the light on the girl. And I was like, oh. And everyone's like, oh, merito. And I'm like, okay, oh, merito. And apparently they asked her, oh, where do you come from? And she's like, Hiroshima. And I'm like, oh, I just went there. But then they asked her, well, oh, what song do you want us to sing? And she's like, the song Atom. And they're like, Atom, why? And she's like, oh, that she really likes the song and that she hasn't heard like their latest or their last CD or whatever. So, but she really loves Atom, the song. And so they're like, oh, okay. And he talks to his members. He's like, oh, are you guys okay with like, do you guys know Atom, blah, blah, blah? Do you guys? And so they're like talking amongst themselves. And I think trying to like quickly rehearse the song. And like everyone moves out of the girl's way so that like literally like the singer and her could like talk and like look at each other. So they sing the song and then they sing like another song, and then they leave in a dramatic way. And it was so funny to me. And after everyone started saying encore but in Japanese, and I totally forgot what the word was. So after like 5 minutes of everyone saying encore, encore, like they come back. And then they start talking, and then they start singing again, and then like after everything's done, the guitarist, the drummer throws his drumsticks. I thought that the guitarist was gonna like throw his guitar pick, but he didn't, and I was disappointed because I was like, oh, he was so funny. I wouldn't want a guitar pick, but yeah, and then like right when like it ended, I went to the drink bar, got a soda, drank it, and then I went to the merchandise. There's a lot of people getting the merchandise because of the Polaroid that they were selling, but I didn't want that. I got one, but I didn't want a second one. So I just waited because I wanted the mirror that they gave. So, and I was like, oh, hopefully it's less than $2,000, or at this point I had 1,500. And so I got there, and so I kind of skipped the line. I didn't mean to, but I think I did. So yeah. And then I was like, oh, mirror, and then she's like, oh, okay, and like she's like, oh, sen go hakuen, and I'm like, okay. So I just gave her, and then she gave me the mirror. And then I walk out, and I see a lot of girls like putting on makeup and whatever, and I'm like, okay, cool guys, well, I'm gonna go home. So I'm exiting, and like there's a line forming at the outside the concert hall, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stand on this line. I don't know what's it for. I stand on it, and then I see like the girls in front of me have like pink slips and then a black slip, and I'm like, okay, where did they get them slips? And then I found out what the line was for. The line was for like taking a Polaroid with the band. And I didn't know if I had that special privilege because I didn't have a pink or black ticket. So I just kept like walking in, and then at one point I just felt really stupid. So like I got out of the line, and then I walked away. I walked, and then the guy started giving me this magazine with like all the other concerts and whatever, and then the flyer. And I'm like, okay, and I just left, cause I was like, I don't know why I'm on this line. I don't wanna do another stupid thing. So I just left, and then I came home, I ate dinner, and I'm filming this now. But yeah, that was my first experience in a Japanese concert hall. I would do it again, but this time, hopefully for a band that I know more songs other than like 5 songs. But other than that, I think it was a good concert. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, the friend I made, the girl that took my hand, I just told her, oh, omedetou and thank you for today, because like I was basically following her. But yeah, and that's it.